Let's look at Egypt first, where officials insist traffic is flowing normally through the Suez Canal despite recent attacks further south in the Red Sea. Iranian-backed rebels in Yemen have repeatedly targeted commercial vessels, leading some of the world's biggest shipping firms to suspend routes in the area. With more context, here's our business reporter, David Waddell.
Let's have a look at the geography of the situation. Right here is the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. It's right next to Yemen, from where those Houthi attacks originated. It's at the southern end of the Red Sea. At the northern end is the Suez Canal. Now, ships cannot pass through the Suez Canal from the south without first passing through this choke point. A couple of days ago, the Maersk Shipping Container Company and Hapag-Lloyd both announced they wouldn't be making that transit. They've since been joined by other shipping companies. Now, if you're a shipmaster trying to get your vessel from the Indian Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean and you cannot or will not traverse through Suez, you need to pass by the Cape of Good Hope. That adds an extra 3,000 nautical miles to the journey. And there are other issues for ships trying to traverse from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean through here. The Panama Canal is accepting many fewer ships right now because of weather-driven water shortages, which make it much harder to keep the lock system operational. There's now a threat that some shippers will face disruption from both the Panama Canal and the Red Sea route.
When you look especially at trade from Shanghai, let's say, to New York, Asia to the east coast of the US, if we can't go through the Panama Canal because it's very constrained because of the low water levels, and we have to ship it through the Suez Canal, that adds 5 days. When we then have to go around the Cape of Good Hope, that adds another 6 days. So potentially, if things can't get sorted, we will have to live with 11 days extra for cargo to go from Asia to the east coast of the US, and that will be very expensive.
The Suez Canal Authority is very keen for shipping to continue making that passage through the Red Sea. They've released a statement. They say the navigation through the Suez Canal flows normally as usual. Suez Canal will remain the fastest and shortest route, as opposed to, of course, that route around the Cape of Good Hope. They said that on Sunday, 77 ships made the passage through the canal. In recent weeks, that number was over 2,100 since the 19th of November, but in the same period, just 55 ships passed around the Cape of Good Hope. We'll just have to see in the coming days and weeks whether that balance changes.